Oh yeah, it's your boy Live Wire, and I'm back in the motherfucking building, baby. So what's going on, people? How you feeling? Uh, it's been an interesting week, I must say. I must say so myself. The week started off beautiful, beautiful. It was a beautiful week, man. You know, it was like it's looking nice outside right before the storm hit, literally and figuratively. There was a storm before the storm. So anyway, Monday was cool. All of a sudden, bam! Early in the morning, news drops. Mind you, before we get to the news about the PlayStation and all that, let's talk about what was going on prior to that. All last week, cats was pounding it over Xbox dudes' heads. Y'all ain't got no games. Y'all ain't. Oh shit! Hold up. Mute this shit. Y'all ain't got no games. Y'all ain't got no exclusives. Blah blah. Be like, yo, we got Halo Wars. Nah, nobody buy that shit. Fuck that. You know what I mean? That's basically how the conversation has been going. Nobody buys Halo Wars. Fuck that. You know. So anyway, back and forth on Twitter. You've seen this on pretty much. I mean, if you're on the Twitter scene, you've seen the conversations where people just go back and forth and say, "Oh, Xbox has no games. They have no exclusives. All their shit is on PC. They're not exclusives." Bam. So Monday hits. Beautiful fucking Monday. That shit was great. So Monday hits, and PlayStation is like, "Oh, we're putting all the PS4 games onto the fucking PC through PlayStation Now." First, it was like, it was shock. It was shock. Not by the Xbox dudes. I don't even know if the Xbox dudes started laughing at the PlayStation dudes early. I think it was more so by the reaction of them, because before we even got a chance to be like, "Yo, you ain't got no fucking games," these motherfuckers ran to Yoshida. They ran to fucking whoever else it is over there in fucking PlayStation, and they started crying. Yo, they was fucking hurt. Those motherfuckers turned around and said, "Nah, man, how you gonna do this? You gonna hurt my feelings. How you gonna do this? This is why PlayStation's winning, because of the exclusives. You gonna take them away? Now, how you gonna force people to buy a console that they don't even want because they just for the games, man? Just for the games." I'm just like, yo, man, if people like PlayStation, they'll buy a PlayStation. Like, why are you trying to handcuff people down by the exclusives? But I'm saying, all right, cool, whatever, But these dudes was crying. They was going through therapy sessions. Hold up, let me see if I can play my goddamn music. Hold up for a second. Shit, I don't want to have to look. Oh, yeah, go to YouTube. I got it. Well, anyway, while I do this. But yo, they was going through their therapy session, man. They was Puerto Rock. He jumped ship altogether. He said, "Fuck it, I'm going PC. They got everything. I'm going there." Cash was like, "Oh shit, no way." Fucking Jabari was fucking DMing motherfucking Yoshida, talking about he about to give his ring back and shit. Shit's crazy, man. Shit was fucking crazy. Yo, in the whole while, I'm sitting here like, damn, all this shit's going down, man. All these motherfuckers is crying and upset and talking about jumping to PC and all this wild shit. And Xbox dudes want to look at him like, dude, we literally just went through this shit like months ago, and y'all motherfuckers is taking this shit to the nth degree. Like, this shit is crazy. We already gave you the blueprint how to deal with this shit, but y'all motherfuckers is losing your mind. I was talking to in party chat the other day. I was like, you know what it is? this whole shit with the PlayStation losing its exclusives with PS Now on PC. It's like when somebody, when there's a kid, right, and you fucking laughing at that kid because his parents are getting divorced. Be like, your parents are getting divorced. Ah, you motherfucker. Ah. Be like, that's why your daddy left, because you ain't shit. Ah. All of a sudden, motherfucking 6 months later, he find out his fucking parents is getting divorced too, and he can't deal. But like, yo, son, you just laughed at this motherfucker for like 3 weeks about his parents leaving. No, man, no, she's supposed to have his son. He's my daddy. Like that shit is, yo, that's exactly what it was, man. It was like, yo, motherfucker was trying to throw shade. They was spitting all that venom, and they got that shit sprayed right back at them, and they just had nothing to say. Fucking Iron Wolf went in incognito. That motherfucker disappeared straight up. Yo, this motherfucker went straight extraterrestrial out this bitch. This motherfucker jumped on a spaceship and flew away. We don't know where the fuck Iron Wolf went. Because all the shit that motherfucker been talking, Xbox dead and all that shit, Xbox ain't got no exclusives. All Xbox games going to PC. All Xbox, all that shit. And now you can get all the PlayStation games on the PC and probably soon to come to your Xbox at some point through UWP. Wolf has been, I don't know where the fuck he went. He flew away somewhere. He flew away. He went to hiding for about a good 2-3 days. Nobody knew where Wolf was. Wasn't sure if he was breathing or not. You know, Tameful Princess and lost her damn mind. She was fucking over there writing crazy shit to CEOs, talking about, nah, nigga, I suck your dick if you just keep the exclusives on the console. God damn, nigga, why? You know what I mean? Like it was crazy shit going on, man. Oh man, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I mean, you Monday was like a day you pray for. I mean, I couldn't have prayed for it in a million. It's just because, they talk so much shit, man. You know, but the funny thing is, all right, so after Monday come, actually, you know what? I want to play my my little theme music to this shit that went down. Nah, man, come on, man. Goddamn ads, yo. How long is it? Oh, of course. A fucking course, whatever. But yeah, man, so you have Monday, and then literally like, all right, so the first, I say 5 hours of Monday, these guys was sitting there crying. They weren't even, they just avoid Xbox dudes altogether. They said, fuck that, we ain't talking to y'all motherfuckers, period. We're not talking to y'all. Y'all can hit us with messages. We ain't saying shit. We in our fucking room. You know, we got our radio on blast, and we listen to this shit. Oh man. Wait, hold up. Let me speed it up. Oh man, they was crying. PlayStation, wow. Oh damn, PlayStation, you can't do this to me now. Sony, why? Why, Sony, why? Oh, because to the end. Oh, Puerto Rock was singing this song hard too. Oh, I'm going to PC, bitch. Oh, this is hard. Wolf was over there. No, man, no. Oh shit, that shit was crazy, man. These motherfuckers was crying. Oh, so anyway, after that whole situation went down, boom, they go straight from the grief, portion to their like, oh shit, all right. We gotta damage control this shit, yo. Nah, fuck that. We gotta damage control this shit. What is gonna be our excuse? They were like, oh, I got it. Streaming isn't the same as fucking downloaded. So we're gonna run with that shit. If it ain't on your platform, downloaded into it, that shit don't count. Don't matter if you can play the game, you know, the quality, and if the quality of the game isn't the same as the quality on the console or whatever the fuck, it ain't the same. So they ran with that shit. They've been trying to say, oh, well, you know, it's 720p or whatever the fuck. They're like, oh, it's not the same. I'm like, yo, y'all can say that shit if you want, but see, the thing is, y'all not realizing this. For somebody who doesn't really give a fuck about PlayStation games, you know, you might just want to play the game to play it and then be done with it. That might be good enough. I'm just being honest. That shit might be good enough because you're not planning to hold on to the game. And sometimes that's well enough. Like, look, all right, put it this way. There's certain movies that I'm like, yo, I gotta see this shit in the theater. I gotta see it how it was meant to be seen. I gotta see it. I gotta have the atmosphere. I gotta have all that shit, right? Like when I went to go see Get Out, I knew I had to go see Get Out in the theater. It's not gonna be the same watching that shit at home on the couch, right? Because you're gonna have your reaction, the crowd reaction, all that shit. But a movie like I don't know what the fuck. Man, I'm trying to think. What the fuck? Tarzan that came out a couple months ago, right? I didn't see that shit in the theater. It was an okay movie. You know, it was all right. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. It was just okay, you know? Now, if I have to watch that shit in 720p versus 1080p, I'll fucking do it. Would I prefer to watch it in 1080p? Sure. I would like to watch it in 1080p. But at the same time, watching it in 720p ain't a fucking deal breaker. Maybe 480p or 360 or whatever the fuck, you know. That will be more of a deal breaker just for the simple fact that it's just like, oh shit, it's hurting my eyes. Like, just this shit looks too bad. I gotta squint too much. I can't deal. But 720p, that shit ain't a fucking big enough deal breaker. The game still looks good enough. It don't look great, but it looks good enough. It looks well enough to play without any significant issues as far as like me straining my eyes to play it. You know, so and with that, even with that being said, you know, PS Now, I mean, it's not going to be the same forever. People act like, all right, 720p now and forever. Like, no. Like, I mean, granted, yes, so Sony is notoriously slow as far as, you know, improving their service. But at some point, you would expect that their games would on PS Now would at least run 1080p. I mean, because that's the whole narrative for the PlayStation is to have games that are 1080p, right? And now they're trying to push fake 4K on the Pro. They got to be able to do at least 1080p on PlayStation Now. You know, that's just inevitable. So this whole idea that, you know, oh, it's not the same, bitch, it's the same. You know, is it better than what Xbox is offering? No, but it's still the same. You know, I could pay whatever the price is for PS Now for a month and play whatever fucking game. Like, say they drop, they'll probably launch it with Uncharted, just the same way that Xbox is launching Game Pass with Halo 5. So they'll probably launch it with Uncharted, The Order, Bloodborne, and fucking probably Drive Club, shit like that. Like games that nobody's really playing like that no more. You know, they have to throw Uncharted in there just to get people interested enough to fucking try it. Because I don't think Bloodborne is a strong enough title to do that shit. Yes, I know it's critically acclaimed and all that shit, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes down to it, not a whole lot of people are just like itching to fucking play Bloodborne. You know? I'm just being honest with you. You know, but if you put that with Uncharted and some other shit, then people will be like, okay, I could play these 4 games, and you know, and then I'll keep my subscription for a month, cancel that bitch, and then the next time to get another 3-4 games that I want to play, I'll go pick the subscription up again. Like, it's a fucking easy thing to really think of. Now, obviously, the Game Pass, which came out, which was announced last week, is better because you get to download it. But you know, they're all trying to figure out what they're gonna do as far as the future of gaming. Shit, even GameStop just made a Game Pass to rival Xbox and PlayStation, bringing their games to downloadable. So now it's like you go to GameStop, you buy the Game Pass for $100, and you get to come in at any point with a. It's basically like you get a pass to walk in and rent a used game. And it's like, all right, you get to come in and trade that game as many times as you want for another used game until that pass runs out. And whatever game you have, when that pass runs out, you get to keep. Or you get to renew it and then continue trading, you know. Which, you know, yeah, you know what? I think it's like once it runs out, you keep the game, whatever that game is that you got, right? And then after that, you renew it for the next year. I guess it is. I think it's a year, or maybe it's 90 days. I don't know. And you get to, you know, do the same shit over again. So, but yeah, man. Oh, man, what a fucking week. Oh yeah, so we also learned a lot of cool shit about Scorpio this week. We learned that it's gonna have a 4K HDR, HDR, 4K DVR, internal player with 60 frames per second capabilities. So that's dope shit. Great for content creators. It's also telling us that we're more than likely going to get games that run at 60 FPS more often than not on Scorpio. I'm just saying. You know, I mean, you don't really need something that runs at 60 frames per second if you're playing. You only have like 4 games that could do it. I mean, I don't really see the point in that. You know, but if you got a couple, I'm just saying, not guaranteeing nothing, but I'm just saying, I'm looking at the facts. But yeah, man, Scorpio's shaping up to be it's gonna be that shit, man. And you know the funny thing is, we still have people that are in denial of they feel that when Scorpio drops that it's not gonna do anything. You know, nobody's gonna buy it like that. Everybody's just gonna buy the Xbox One S. I'm like, yes, people are gonna buy the Xbox One S more, but you can't sit here and act like nobody's gonna buy the Scorpio. Like, that shit is just insane. I mean, because even think about this. When PlayStation 3 originally came out, people bought it initially for whatever the price was, and then, you know, that shit slowed down because of the lack of, you know, either the lack of their exclusives, and then the quality of their third-party game was less than the Xbox One, and it was more expensive. Similar to the fucking the Xbox. Similar to what you have with the Xbox One and the PS4, right? You know, you have with the PS3 and the Xbox 360. The only difference is shit was a little bit more noticeable when we were dealing with the 360 and the PS3 dealing with their multiplats. And the PlayStation exclusives, for the most part, still look better than the Xbox exclusives, aside from their third-party deals. I'm talking about like Halo and Crackdown and shit. Like the PlayStation, like Infamous and God of War, those games look better. You know, they might not have been better games, but they looked, at least graphically, they looked better on the PS3. So They had that going for it. So then when the fucking console, they lowered the price, they started, their multi-plats weren't complete garbage anymore. The devs started really kind of figure out a little bit better. People bought more of them. And then you also have the fact that PlayStation is in more locations than, Xbox. It just is. It just has more places where you can buy a PlayStation. I mean, that Asian market is serious. Like you have China. You have Japan where Xbox has no positioning, right? Then you have Korea and you have China. Now those places, and then you also Korea, China, and you have India. India, PlayStation is where PlayStation is. China and Korea, they're PC places. Like they do a lot of the PC. What do you call them shits? Not PC. It's like a PC lounge or something like that. You go there and you pay whatever and you play PC until your heart's content for like hours on end. And like that's one of the reasons why Microsoft did the whole Play Anywhere is because of Asia, because they don't play console games at all. Like they just don't. Outside of Japan, Korea, and China, they don't really fuck with console. They just do PC. These PC cafes, so it's like, all right, if you got a PC cafe and like you got this large Asian market, nobody's buying consoles because they don't give a fuck about consoles. All they care about is PC because that's their shit. You know what I mean? That's what they know. That's what they like. It's, to be honest, it's no different than the West liking consoles a little bit more than PC. Same shit. It's the same shit. It's what we know. It's what we like. Over there, it's PCs. What they know is what they like. So Microsoft is like, oh shit, we gotta make that bread. We gotta get this fucking money. So they're like, all right, cool. We're gonna make our games play anywhere. And then because remember, Sony and Microsoft launched consoles over there in China. Both of them. And they both did not sell. Both of those consoles didn't sell shit in China. It would, because guess what? And people are like, oh, how you from it? Because if they sold anything, those numbers will be out there. Especially PlayStation. They like to brag. So the fact that PlayStation didn't brag and Microsoft didn't brag about fucking numbers, those motherfuckers didn't sell shit out there. What's going on, people? See y'all in the chat. So they ain't sell shit out there. So Microsoft had to retool. They were like, and I think if I'm not mistaken, Play Anywhere kind of launched almost a year after they fucking went to China and tried to launch the Xbox. Obviously PlayStation was a couple months later, but Microsoft was there. They couldn't move shit. They might have sold, whatever minuscule number they did, maybe 100,000 they sold, something small as hell. But people fuck with PC, so they're like, yo, these motherfuckers really fuck with PC. They huge on esports. China is huge on esports. Korea is huge on esports, but those motherfuckers only play on PC. So it's like, how the fuck do we get their fucking money? Oh, we gotta go where they're at. We gotta bring our games to them. Because they not coming to us for the fucking Xbox. So we gotta bring the Xbox to them. So that's what their whole thought process is there. People keep on forgetting. There's a lot of fucking money. A lot of fucking money over there that they're spending on gaming. Like they are gamers for real. Like they buy a shit ton of shit over there. So Microsoft just trying to make their shit, and Sony doing the same thing. And they stream too. They stream like a motherfucker over there. They don't give a fuck. So it's like, they got to get that bread. But, man. Oh, what a day. What a day. It's crazy shit, man. It's a crazy week, man. You got the ponies just losing their mind, and obviously Scorpio's not helping none with their psyche. And it's just, you know, but then you got the Horizon sales, which are this game, I don't know, man. It's at 2.6 mil after 2 weeks, which is good for a PlayStation game. Now, let's understand this. See, you got to understand this. PlayStation guys try to compare PlayStation sales versus Xbox sales, not looking at the install base. They ignore the install base when it comes to the sales numbers of the actual game. You know, but they love to brag about the install base as far as how many consoles are out there. You get me? So let's look at these numbers. Let's say Uncharted and Halo, right? Let's try this. Uncharted and Halo. Now, let's say Uncharted is at whatever number it is, which I think is 8.7. So, something around there. And let's say Halo, which they haven't given numbers in a while, but let's say it's at 8 even. Let's say Halo was at 8 even on Xbox, but Uncharted is at 8.7. Okay. So, we'll say 8.7 divided by 60, which is the amount that consoles that are out there for a PlayStation, right? You're looking at 14.5% of people who own a PlayStation bought Uncharted to date. 14.5%. All right. Now let's look at Xbox. Remember, PlayStation is at 60 mil, whatever, and Xbox is at I think they're at 20. Let's say 28. All right. So let's say 8. Now let's say we said that Halo sold about 8, right? Divided by 28. That is at 28.5%. Are you seeing what's going on here? Yes, PlayStation has more consoles sold, but the percentage rate at which people buy games on that console is lower. For the sheer fact that Uncharted is their most successful game at 8.7, yet the percentage of people who bought the game based on the amount of consoles they sold is only 14% versus the people that bought Halo 5, right, is at 28.5%. Right? And Halo 5 might have sold more, but I'm just saying that I'm just giving a number of 8, right? Now let's look at Halo. Let's look at Forza. Forza's at 3.5 mil, right? And same number, 28. So 3.5 mil at 28%. Now this game is at 12.5%. Now, this is also a racing game. So a racing game is a percent, well, about 2%. It's like 2% lower than fucking Uncharted at his rate. That's kind of astonishing. You would think it would be a bigger gap. Like I would have thought Uncharted would have been like at like 20. Shit, you know, why not 30? You know, you would think it'd be higher, you know? It just is, to me, it's just crazy that the games don't sell the way that you know, they're supposed to. Basically what all the media, you know, push that they get. That shit is crazy to me, man. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. Nah. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, Mondo Zappo, man. Yeah, you about right. That's about 0.25%. That's just That shit is crazy for fucking Gravity Rush. Like nobody bought that game. Like you know what the funny thing is about the PlayStation games? People love to basically say, oh, okay, look at this game sold well, and look at that game sold well. But you don't look at the bigger picture. One PlayStation games get pushed because now let me get this right. I think the first game that they pushed the start of the year was Gravity Rush, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was the first PlayStation exclusive that they pushed, right? So they pushed it. You know what? Fuck that. Let's go back. Let's go to The Last Guardian. Now, let's go to The Last Guardian. This game has been talked about by media sites for years. This game has been bloviated and they have been gushing over this game for years. They gave it favorable ratings, even with bugs. They gave it favorable ratings. They told you why this game is so amazing. They said you got to play it. Yeah, even though it has glitches, you've got to experience it. It is something you cannot miss. The Last Guardian. And that bitch sold like dog shit. I think at this point it might have a mill. I think maybe it has a mill. You know, but you're talking about, yo, they pushed this fucking game like it was the greatest game ever. And then fucking Gravity Rush came out. They're like, oh my God, Gravity Rush. Oh my God, Gravity Rush. It's so amazing. You get to jump in the air and you flip and you flop and you flippity flip, flip, flop. You do all this flippity shit. And it's amazing. You got to get it. Oh my God, look at the gravity. Oh my God, I've never played a game so like Gravity Rush. Oh, I've never played a game just like Gravity Rush. It's so amazing. That's what they say all the time. It's so amazing. 86 on Metacritic. Oh my God, you got to play this game. Oh, you got to play this game. And then guess what? You get the game, fucking another game drops, and then people ask you, oh, why are you not playing Gravity Rush no more? Because a place like Gravity Rush won. Nigga, you just made this whole big old shit about how fucking Gravity Rush was the best thing. It was so amazing. It was the best thing to slice bread, you said. The best thing. And now you telling me that it's just like Gravity Rush 1? It's whatever, man. I'm playing Neo now. Yo, I'm telling you, these motherfuckers fucking jump from game to game. All right. So first it was fucking Last Guardian was the shit. Oh my God, it's the shit. Oh, it's the best game ever. Oh my God, shit. Nobody bought that shit. Then they was like, oh, fucking it's Gravity Rush. It's Gravity Rush. Oh my God, this game is amazing. Nobody bought that shit. Right? Then Neo drops. Oh, it's the best game ever. Now, mind you, all the games, the media is pushing down your throats. They are pushing. The fucking Neo sticks. So Neo sticks, people like it, and then people go out and buy it. We're like, oh shit, this shit is like Bloodborne Ninja Gaiden. I'm like, oh shit, all right. So people go out and buy it, right? Now, they're like, oh my God, this game is amazing. Oh my God, it's the best game ever. Oh my God, oh Neo. And then fucking Horizon Zero Dawn drops. And then it's like they just jump. It's like, you playing Neo? Nah, man, I ain't playing that shit. Fucking Horizon Zero Dawn. It's the best game ever. Oh my God, it's the best. I'm like, oh man, come on, man. Yo, and the crazy thing is, yo, they fucking ignore all the flaws to these games, man. They'll talk about the shit after the fact. That's the crazy shit. Like, oh, this game is great. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Another game that tops it, they're like, oh, well, that game wasn't all that. I'm like, yo, you just told me this game was amazing. It was all that. You just said it literally. Oh yeah, but that was before I played this other game, and you know, yeah. So yeah, what the fuck? Like these guys jump all over the place, man. And that I was looking at Horizon Zero Dawn today, man. Yo, the facial animations. Oh my god. You know what? It's not even just that. It's like the animations and then the story. Like, yo, come on. You gotta be shitting me, man. Like the way the bitch was talking was like the shit. I was like, yo, who the fuck wrote this shit? She was like, this is my spear. And he was like, oh, so how does it work? She was like, well, I stick it in the thing and I twist it. And he was like, but no, I mean, like, how do you control shit with it? She was like, oh, well, you won't understand that because you're not smart enough. Oh, okay. I was like, yo, who wrote this shit, yo? Who wrote this shit? This shit is crazy. Yo, this shit, yo, that shit was fucking crazy, man. Yo, Horizon Zero Dawn is one shitty fucking dialogue game. Like, yeah, the gameplay might be decent enough, but that dialogue and those facial animations are fucking atrocious. Jesus. Yeah, man. Like, hell no. Hell no. I know people are trying to talk shit about Mass Effect, but I'm playing Mass Effect, and I ain't seen no shit that looking like that. Yo, the bitch looked like somebody broke her fucking jaw. She was trying to talk through it. Like, yo, it was like she was a ventriloquist. She was sitting up there talking like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Like her teeth literally were not moving. Like her lips were moving, but her teeth were together. This shit was crazy, yo. I'm like, yo, why the fuck is she talking like this, yo? What the fuck is going on? But you know, hey man, it's a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10. It's fucking crazy shit, man. People just overlook shit, yo. It's a little part you gotta quench my thirst, you know. But yeah, man, yo, shit is wild. Shit is wild. But yeah, it was just, you know, I just say that the Horizon Zero Dawn sales are kind of slow just because, you know, I would have just thought with all the media push it would have sold better. You know, the way that they're really like they pushed that game for like 2 months. Like 2 fucking months. Like since the end of I don't even think it was the end of January. Since like the start of January, they was pushing Horizon Zero Dawn. And then when it was a month away, because they had like IGN first, and all these other people had like, you know, their little exclusive Horizon shit. They were pushing the fuck out of Horizon. I mean, the fuck. And you know, the thing is, I was getting these conversations with these fanboys like, oh well, this game outsold Halo's, outsold Gears, it did all. But I'm like, yo, I'm not sure it did, but even if it did, you're not looking at the fucking media push. The shit is crazy. Like, I was talking to Porter Rock, and I was saying, like, he was trying to compare Horizon Zero Dawn to Forza. And I'm like, one, the genres are different, but let's just say that they are the same. The media completely ignored fucking Forza Horizon 3. Like, they were like, oh shit, it's a good game. Now let's get on to this other game. Like, that's basically what they're like, yeah, it was a good game, but let's get on this other game. You know? Halo Wars 2, they ignored completely. They been like, that shit don't exist. Like, they don't fucking talk about it. They don't talk shit. They don't say shit about it. And they're like, yeah, they got decent score, whatever. All right, so let's talk about some more PlayStation shit. Like, I mean, that's what they do. You know? And cats all like, oh, well, this game's so better. But like, if you're not gonna recognize that shit ain't fair, I don't understand. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's like, yo, we going to go take a test, but the motherfucking teacher gave me a pencil without no goddamn eraser, and she gave you all the fucking pencils, and she's like, all right, take a test. I'm like, yo, bitch, you ain't gonna give me no eraser just in case I make a mistake? Nah, if you make a mistake, deal with the bitch. I'm like, and at the same time, I'm taking a test. I see you over there with the fucking teacher. She over here giving you hints and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, you should, you know. You probably, change that number and put it. I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck is this bitch doing? Shit ain't fair. And then on the same token, even after that, we fucking both get a similar score, but she grades your shit on the curve and be like, oh well, yeah, but you know what? Because I like his haircut, I'm gonna give him 5 extra points. Be like, bitch. Like, yo, that's I swear to God, that's how it is for the gaming media, yo, when it comes to PlayStation, man. And they on some Nintendo shit too. But I think it's just Japanese developers in general. They just have it can't help that most of the places that do all these reviews are in the same region. It just can't help. The fact that everybody's damn near in San Francisco is just like, like this shit ain't good, yo. Like, have you been to San Francisco? It's Asian as fuck, yo. Like, there's mad Asian people there, and then the dudes that aren't Asian want to fucking be Asian. It's fucking crazy. So it's like, yo, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just, stacks is the deck is stacked against any developer that doesn't really have fucking a Japanese popular dev behind it. It is what it is, man. Shit. Look at the shit with Scalebound. You have, and it's weird. Because, all right, so you got Kojima. Kojima is the most popular. I went on a tangent, but let's talk about Kojima for half a second. Kojima is like the most popular fucking Japanese dev there is, right? He gets fucked over by his dev team. By his publisher, and everybody's like, "No, Kojima, your guy. No, fuck you, Konami, you're dicks. We don't like your ass," right? Microsoft gets fucked over by Platinum Games because they fucking use their money to make Nier Automata. Nobody has shit to say about that. Fuck you, Microsoft, for canceling games. We don't give a fuck how much more money it was going to cost. You pay those fucking Asian motherfuckers that money and you fucking just deal with it because we don't like your ass. Like, that's basically like, yo, man, they're robbing us. They are robbing us. They're taking our fucking dough and not delivering shit. And then fucking the media is like, we don't care. Just give them the fucking money, you dicks. Be like, what the fuck, bitch? The fuck is wrong with you? Like I was having this conversation earlier. I'm like, yo, people was like, oh, well, Microsoft should do whatever they got to do to get the game made. Like, if they, mind you, Microsoft already threw a ton of money into fucking Scalebound. A ton. Then you're telling them, oh, we need more time. In the same breath, you're saying, oh, we're putting out these other games ahead of your game that we already planned and were making prior to these other games. So it was like, hold up, all right. You said my game was going to be made. You didn't have these games on the table before. Now these games are launching before my game. I'm paying you more money to make my game, and the game doesn't even run well as of right now. We have a motherfucking problem. That's what I'm saying. But people out here, they're like, no, well, if it was Sony, they would fucking just give them the money and just let them finish it whenever. I'm like, number one, no, they don't. No, they fucking don't, because they didn't do that shit with Rhyme. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. The only difference is Rhyme, the studio that had Rhyme bought that shit, bought the exclusive back, and they finished it their damn self. But the shit is crazy, man. It's just like, yo, I don't get it, man. Like, the double standard is so crazy, man. Like, I swear to God, you would think Microsoft fucked somebody's mama in the ass with fucking no lube. The way these motherfuckers is so pissy about Microsoft, yo. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. But I don't know. It is what it is, man. Shit is what it is. But we'll see things change soon. Because Scorpio's coming out. It's going to have the best looking games. And if you don't think that matters, you are in denial. Now, I'm not saying everybody's going to go out and run out and buy a fucking Scorpio. No. The fuck kind of sense is that? Not everybody got money to do that shit. But those that want it will. I mean, let's be honest. If you have an option between, like, come on, man. We're talking about the option between PlayStation 4 Pro right now isn't significant between the Xbox One S. Yes, the Pro looks better, but you're not seeing a significant jump. You still feel like you're playing still the same thing. I say go to, I think it was, go to Dealer Gamers. Now go to his likes. He liked this dude's video who's showing the difference between 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second. For those of you that don't know the difference, and I suggest you go and put your computer on 1080p 60. And when he flips the switch, that game looks night and day. It's almost like the motherfucker was walking a dog on a leash and was holding that shit restrained. All of a sudden, he takes that shit off and that shit goes 60. That motherfucker go flying. You'd be like, oh, shit, this shit is different. Now, you already dealt with that shit with first-person shooters. But when you see that shit with third-person shooters, that shit is fucking massive. Like, the difference is noticeable. Like, seriously noticeable. And if people think that that shit's not going to matter, be like, people are going to be like, oh, so what fucking Scorpio games are at 60 frames per second? Who gives a fuck? You are fucking lying to yourself. Because when motherfucker goes and sees a Scorpio game running at 60 in the store versus PlayStation Pro games running at 30, that's just going to be a fucking problem. Like to be honest, is there a game that runs 30 at 60 FPS on PS4 that's actual this gen game? Because you can't even say Neo because that shit was made for the PS3. So it's just like, damn, it's just crazy. But we'll see. Either way, I'm good. I'm gonna have my PlayStation games on my PC because I don't play PlayStation. I just don't. Whatever game. I get a fucking. I don't even know what fucking PlayStation game I really want to play. To be honest, I really don't want to play Uncharted like that. I don't want to play Horizon at all. I'm just not interested. Like, Horizon is a game I'll start up and I'll be like, oh, it's what I thought it was, and I'll turn it off. I know motherfuckers, you gotta understand it. No, I don't want it. I don't like the game, man. It just don't appeal to me. I've said it multiple times. It's yeah, it probably does look like dog shit. But like Horizon to me is like it's a pretty game, but it's like fucking Ghost Recon minus the friends that you can. Like, Horizon would be a dope game if it was multiplayer. Like, you'd be like, oh, go in there with a bunch of fucking cave bitches and run around and fucking kill dinosaurs. That would be more appealing than doing it by yourself. To me, doing it by yourself is like playing Ghost Recon by yourself. Like, that shit get old fast, real fast. But Ghost Recon playing with people, that's just dope. You get to plan shit out, but it's almost like Rainbow Six Siege and shit. Like, if you ain't with a crew, it's just like, why the fuck am I doing this shit? So man, it's just just the salt is going to be real, man. The salt is going to be real. But this is going to be a great E3. I give you that, because this would be the E3 where I'm like, you know what? Let's see what Sony has that I might be interested in playing in the future. Man, I don't know. What do they have? What do they have? The Last of Us 2. Oh, no. I'll probably play The Last of Us 2, Spider-Man, and God of War. I'll play those games. I don't know if I want to play the zombie game. That might be, I don't know. We'll see. The Days Gone. We'll see. We'll see. I think Days Gone is going to come out and it's going to be rated around the same as Horizon. It's going to be like an 85 or between that and an 88. I don't know. I don't know. That man got an ugly bitch in that game. It's just like, ugh. You already lose points for that. Bitch is old. She looks like she's 40. I'm like, yo, old ass, get off of that bike. Old ass lady. I don't know, man. It's just yeah, man. It's just what the fuck they have. I'm not gonna want to play Grand Theft. I mean, not Grand Theft. I'm not gonna want to play what's that fucking game? Gran Turismo. Hell no. I don't give a shit about that game. Man, and then you got multiplat. Yo, I'm telling you this: if multiplats are running at 60 frames per second on Scorpio, but 30 on the Pro, it's over. It's fucking over, man. And I'm not saying that the fucking PlayStation will like cease to sell. I'm just saying there is no point in arguing shit at that point. It's over. You can argue sales numbers all you want, but if I'm playing at 60 frames per second, bruh, that shit is like a pointless argument for you to be arguing. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Like anybody's like, yo, 60 frames per second don't even look that good. You need to slap yourself. You need to slap yourself. Because you are lying to only yourself. Talking that dumb shit. That should look good on everything. On everything, man. Shit. Especially once you got a TV that can run that shit. Like at 4K and 60. Oh, hell yeah. Because you know it's already going to look good 1080p 60. But 4K 60? Shit. That shit's going to be marvelous. Marvelous. But yeah, man. Hey, what was it? Was that everything I wanted to talk about? Hold up. Let me look back at my list. I talked about the low. Who's going to check? Wait, who? What's it? Damn. Really, Scott going to try to make all these damn alien movies? I'm about to check out Iron Fist tonight. I know I'm not really looking all that forward to it, but check it out. Yeah, I don't see much in here newsworthy. You know what? I'll just talk about. Just close with this. You know, it's been an interesting week. A lot of wild shit. You know, a lot of crying has gone on, and you know, ponies had a lot of crow they had to eat. And hey man, it happens, man. It happens to the best of us. But damn, you know what? I think PlayStation done for the year. Like, I think that's it, right? They ain't got no more games. Nier is the last one that came out. I heard people like it better than Horizon Zero Dawn, which I told people that game was dog shit. You can look at that game and see it's dog shit. It's dog shit ass game, man. Game is dog shit. If you don't believe me, look at my Twitter. I got fucking clips up there showing how dog shit that game is. That fucking acting is terrible. Terrible. Shit is Scott off. But yeah, this is your boy Livewire. I'm about to head out, get something to eat. So stay safe. I'll be on GRG tonight with K Mega and the crew, chopping it up. What we gonna talk about? I don't know because I didn't look at the fucking list yet, but I'll be on there and check it out later. But it's your boy Live. And I'm out this bitch, baby. Peace.